All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. Much due honors and respect to all you brothers that's also laboring in his work. Continue to push out this gospel in all truth, faith, and sincerity. So yeah, I just wanted to go into another quick lesson. Pretty much dealing with being in this truth and the fact that it's the ultimate mental game. All right? When you come into this truth, no external factors is going to benefit you if you don't have a strong mind, man. All right? No innumerable amount of sit-ups, push-ups. If you bench press 500 pounds, you're on a low-carb diet. Well, if you don't have a strong mind, these things are not going to benefit you, man, especially approaching the times that we about to come into. Because one of the brothers in the camp made a great point, all right? Right now, this is just the preseason. You know, we about to roll into the regular season, man. And you have a lot of guys who have henceforth fallen out of this truth, you know, and really no real hell has came yet. All right? Why? Because this is a mental game. All right? There's nothing you could do to modify yourself on a physical level in this truth, man. If your mind is not strong, then you're going to bug out and fall out. Simple as that. And it's an old saying in the world that could be applied to this truth. Heavy is the head that wear the crown, man. And actually that saying should be applied to this truth because when you consider this knowledge and wisdom, it's compared to the crown. That's why Yahweh Shai said, let no man take your crown, man. So if you can digest these scriptures and you can understand it and you can grasp, this word, then you actually have the crown. All right, but it's up to you to hold on to it until it's made manifest. To that day, the Lord actually give you those physical crowns. But the point is that crown is heavy, man. So a lot of guys, they can't carry it. They ain't got the mental capacity to hold that heavy knowledge, man. All right? And when you carrying anything, it's uncomfortable for you. All right? And a lot of guys, they flee back to the world to either pursue their career, all right, just to find some level of comfort. Why? Because when you come into this truth, it's going to be uncomfortable. Again, this is a mental game, man. That's all this thing is about. Now, it could spill over to the flesh because you got a lot of brothers that's plagued with different physical ailments, sicknesses, diseases, and that's all a part of carrying their cross. But everything starts upstairs with your mind, all right? That's the main thing that you want to have in check. It tells you that in Isaiah the 33rd chapter, the 6th verse, that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. That's what's going to keep you stable, man. And knowledge and wisdom actually coexist with your mind, all right? So with that, let me get right into it. Start off in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind. That's right. Scripture didn't say gird up the loins of your flesh, all right, your monetary and your financial system, get all that in order. No, your mind, man. Because again, this is a mental game, all right? The Lord actually tests your metal, man, when you come into this truth, all right? The Lord know how to push your buttons, man. And if your mind is not strong, then what's going to happen? You're going to bug out and fall out, man. You have a lot of men who have come into this truth and something as small as being comfortable, all right, took them out. Soon they felt that fire of adversity and they saw a little uncomfortableness on the horizon. They looked for the exit door, man. You had certain men that come in, they love their kids or their woman, all right? And the Lord probably was on the verge of taking them away, and they abandoned the Lord to chase after what they desired, all right? So if your mind is not strong, you're not going to make it in this truth, man. All right? So again, it says, wherefore gird up the loins of your mind. Be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Right? And another key point is hope. Because the way the Lord actually filter guys out is if they mind sincere or not, man. Again, the Lord try the reins of your heart. And if your heart ain't sincere, then the Lord is not going to strengthen your heart. It's the Lord who actually strengthens your heart too, man. All right? Again, like I made mention of, your mind and your heart and your understanding, that's the one thing you can't get on no low carb diet, or you can't, now it's certain foods you can eat that make the brain healthier, but that ain't got nothing to do with your understanding, man. The Lord is the one who gives understanding. And really, if you hope in the Lord, if it goes back to your faith. If you put all your hope and trust in the Lord, he's going to strengthen your mind. Matter of fact, let's get a scripture that back that up. This is Psalms chapter 31, verse 24. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. That's right. So it's the Lord that strengthens your heart. We all know that word heart in the Hebrew is lob, which means your mind. So the Lord will strengthen your mind as long as you hope in him. You have a lot of men that lean toward their own understanding. All right. There's guys that's in this truth that got a damn backup plan. They probably got 1,000 pack of ramen noodles stashed back in some bottled waters. All right. That ain't the approach you got to take when dealing with the Lord. You got to just put all your hope into him, and he'll strengthen your mind, man. All right. See, when all hell break loose out here, the men of the Lord is going to look at it as nothing. It tells you that we're going to, at famine and death, we're going to laugh. Why? Because we're going to have a strong mind in that day, man. That's what it all goes down to, man. If your mind is not right, if you got a weak mental, then you're not going to make it, man. I don't care how many scriptures you can remember, how many precepts, you know, how much alkaline water you drink, alkaline-based water. Man, if your mind is not strong, all right, then you done. Matter of fact, get a quick scripture real quick. Sirach, chapter 2, I think that's verse 14. Verse 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Right. And a lot of people see that word faint-hearted as, you know, somebody who get woozy at the sight of blood. No, it's not talking about that. Again, that word heart means your mind, and faint means weak. So if you're weak-minded, you're not going to be defended, man. And we just read who is the only one who can strengthen your mind. All right? See, as we move closer to Yahweh Shah making that return, it's going to get real interesting, man. All right? Because the Lord is going to tap into certain brothers' mind. That's going to actually give you spiritual powers too, because, you know, we only use so much percentage of our mind, man. All right? Of our brain, so to speak. So when the Lord really start to strengthen the brother's mind, brothers going to have an attitude. Their faith is going to be maximized. They're going to be able to do certain things, jump from one building roof to another. You know, it's just the Lord is about to get ready to do a lot of marvelous works. But nevertheless, it all going to come down to mental, man, mental capacity, man. And we see that that's what it's all about. Even on this side, before everything really kicks off, you see brothers just get weak in the mind, man. Brothers just get weak, man. They fall out. I knew a guy who was a cool brother, all right, but he started seeing the sufferings on the horizon, and hey, it was heavy. It was all the Lord, all right. The Lord started bringing them sufferings on the horizon, and the Lord set a job in front of him. But the job, you know, required him to work on the days of the camp, where he was going to have to totally neglect doing the work of the Lord. All right. And he didn't really see it spiritually. He didn't see that, look, man, this is the Lord, you know, testing to see how much I'm going to come after him. So he chose to take the job. We tried to give him counsel. We told him, look, man, just tell him you got religious duties. Tell him you're a damn Jehovah's Witness. And he was like, I'm going to just let it play out. You know, like I said, he's a cool brother. Like, the Most High could have mercy on him. We don't know. But the scriptures tell you about giving diligence to make your call in an election. Sure, man. You don't want to be wishy-washy. You want to be sure that the Lord dealing with you, man. But nevertheless, the guy, he fell out of the truth he fell out of doing the work. All right. He might still believe, but he fell out of doing the work because his mental game wasn't right, man. All right. This is a mental game. Matter of fact, give me, let me see a second. Yes, Sirach 25:13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. That's right. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Why was this written? Why did the writer write this, man? Because he understood that without having a strong mind, you're worthless, man. Everything starts from the heart. Everything starts from your mind. Even great inventors, all right, they tell you that invention started with a spark, like that one spark of a thought. And then you got the great invention you might have, all right? A guy that goes to prison for life. Well, it all started from a thought, man. Your heart got to be in the right place, man. You got to have a strong mind. Like the scripture says, gird up the loins of your mind. So again, it said, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. So yeah, that's what's going to get you through, all right? Again, this is a major mental game, man. It's not checkers, this chess, man. This is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. That's right. In your heart, we all know your heart again means your mind. So it's a keep your heart with all diligence, man. That means you carefully watch over your mind, man. Make sure your mind in the right place. It says, for out of it are the issues of life, meaning everything that happens, it starts with your mind. It starts with your heart. All right? So that's what you got to pray to the Lord, that he keeps your heart straight, man. Don't bug you out. Because again, you don't control your heart, man. You don't control your mind. Now, you got to a certain degree, you could control whether you want to get a six-pack. Just jump up, I'm going to do 100 sit-ups every other day. Things of that nature. But like I made mention of, nothing external is going to benefit you, man, in this journey, man. All right? You could get that out your mind. Nigga talking about they got alkaline water. Man, that's not going to benefit you, man. Shit, it ain't going to be no water probably in the times that's approaching, man. All right? The Lord is going to make sure we drink, but shit, you drink what you got to drink, man. All right? Bottom line is, if you ain't got a strong mind, you finish. All right? Shit, even when they start making that chip mandate, you better have a strong mind. All right? And that's what this being in this truth is all about. When you go through the formula and you break it all down, it all goes to having a strong mind. That's the be-all, end-all of being in this truth, because it's knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom actually strengthens your mind. It tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, the Lord loveth none but he that dwelleth with wisdom. When you got wisdom, then you got a strong mind. So when you break all the numbers down, and you're going to come up to the final equation that this is a major mental game. All right? So, I hope this was an edifying lesson. Until the next time I say shalom.